Jai Hind students, welcome to physics class of grade 12. We were discussing about the concept of electric potential and we have also discussed the concept of electric field intensity. Electric field intensity is a vector quantity and electric potential is a scalar quantity. So both electric field intensity and electric potential are related to one another. How they are related to one another, let's discuss this. So let me explain. Relation between electric potential and electric field. What is the relation between electric potential and the electric field? To do this, what we do, let's consider a charge at point O. What we are considering? We are considering a charge Q at point O. Now, there is a point A and there is a point B, such that the separation between these 2 points is dr, right? And what is dr? dr is very small, such that it approaches 0. Now, if I place a test charge at point A, then what will happen in this case? You will find that this charge Q will repel this charge Q naught. So what is the direction of electric field? The direction of electric field, it is in this direction, because it is repelling this. Now, if I want to bring charge Q naught from A to B, what we have to do? We have to do some work against the electric field. So what is that work? Let us say dW. It is the work done in moving test charge Q naught from A to B. And what is the formula of work done? Formula of the work done is F dot dr. What is F here? Q naught E, because E is F upon Q naught dot dr. It is clear from the diagram, direction of E and dr are opposite to one another. So I can say it is Q E dr cos 180 degree. So I can say that dW it equals to minus Q naught E dr. Why? Because cos 180 degree is minus 1. Now, dW upon Q naught. I can bring this Q naught here. So, it is equal to minus E dr. And what is dW by Q naught? Work per unit charge. It is equal to electric potential. So I can write dV equals to minus E dr. Now this dr, it can be brought there. So minus E equals to dV by dr, or I can write E equals to minus dV upon dr. So this is relationship between electric field and the electric potential. What does it shows? It shows that electric field is equal to the negative of potential gradient. What is the gradient? In 11th standard I also told you, gradient means when a physical quantity it varies with the distance. Here potential is varying with the distance, so I have written it as the minus dV by dr. Now there are a few points that you have to keep in your mind. First point is, what is the meaning of the negative sign? Negative sign shows that direction of electric field is the direction in which potential is decreasing. Right? So direction of electric field is the direction in which the potential is decreasing. What does it mean? It means that, let us say, this is the area of the electric field. If I say at this point potential is 110 volt, here it is 100 volt, here it is 90 volt, here it is 85 volt, and here it is 75 volt, and here it is 70 volt. So what can we say? We can say that the potential is decreasing. Now my question is, what will be the direction of electric field? The direction of electric field is the direction in which potential is decreasing. So this is the direction of the electric field. So what does this negative sign indicate? This negative sign indicates that direction of electric field is the direction in which potential is decreasing. Second point. Let me tell you second point. If E is 0, let us say electric field intensity is 0 at a point, then what can I say? dV by dr is 0. So what does it mean? It means minus dV 0. What does it mean? V constant. So what does it mean? If electric potential is constant in a given region, what will happen? In that region, electric field will be 0. In that case, electric field will be 0. So, if a question comes, what the question comes? If E equals to 0 means V equals to 0, answer is no. V may or may not be 0. The condition is V has to be constant. If I say the value of V in a given region is 50 volt, then again in that case E will be 0. But E0 does not imply that V equals to 0. Third point. If V is 0, it will mean that E is also 0. So this is relation between electric potential and electric field, and this topic is very important. A question always comes on this topic, relation between electric potential and electric field. Now next is, let's move to the concept of electric potential energy. Do you remember potential energy? What is potential energy? Potential energy of a charge in an electric field. Before explaining the potential energy, so let's have a quick recapitulation of the concept of potential energy. that we discussed in the grade 11. Potential energy of a body, it is due to position or configuration. Position case you have done, that if a body of mass m is at a height h from the ground, then its potential energy equals to mgh. And in the other case is that if we are having a spring, let us say this is the spring, and if I stretch this spring, what will happen? When I release it, what will happen? This end is fixed, what will happen? It will describe the simple harmonic motion. From where it got energy to describe this? It is because potential energy was stored when this spring was compressed. Another case is that, let us say this is a bow and arrow system. This is the bow and arrow system, this is the string, and this is the arrow. If you release it, it will fall down. But if we are having the bow, this is the string, let us say we have stretched the string of the bow. What will happen if you release it? The arrow will move forward. From where got its kinetic energy? It got its kinetic energy from the potential energy of this. And from where this potential energy comes? It comes in work done in stretching this string. So this was the concept of the potential energy. Now in electric field, what is the potential energy? Now potential energy of a charge in an electric field, let us say this is point A, this is the charge Q1. I have to define its electric potential energy at point A. So what is this electric potential energy at point A? Electric potential energy of a charge at a point is defined as work done in bringing this charge from infinity to that point without any acceleration against the direction of electric field. Where is electric field? So let me draw a charge Q2 at point B, which is at a distance r from A. Right? Can you tell me what will be the direction of electric field due to this charge Q2? This direction of electric field, it will be in this direction. This is the direction of electric field. Right? So we can clearly see that whenever we are moving the charge from infinity to that point, we have to do work against this force of repulsion. We have to do work against the direction of electric field. So potential energy, how can I define the potential energy? Work done from infinity to point A. And how can I calculate the work done from infinity to the point A? Work done from infinity to the point A. How can I calculate? Now, if I say what is the electric potential at A due to Q2 charge, it will be equal to work done per unit charge. Work done from infinity to point A per unit charge. Right? So I can say W infinity to A, it equal to U potential energy. It will be Q1 multiplied by electric potential at point A. So this is Q1 and this is K Q2 by R. I can write K Q1 Q2 by R. So this is the electric potential energy of Q1 in the electric field created by Q2 charge. Now, I can also say that this U, it is also equal to the electric potential energy of charges Q1 and Q2 separated by distance R. Right? This is called the say potential energy, electric potential energy due to the two charges. Now, if I am having more than two charges, what will be potential energy? So let's do potential energy due to group of charges. Potential energy due to group of charges. Let us say I am having charge Q1 here, charge Q2 here, charge Q3 here, Q4 here, and let us say I am having Qn charges. I want to find the potential energy due to this system of charges. If I assume that Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 up to Qn, they were at infinity in the beginning, then how much is the work done from infinity to these points? How much is the work done from infinity to these points? So that work done is called the electric potential energy due to system of charges. So electric potential energy due to system of charges is defined as work done in bringing the various charges. What are various charges? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 up to Qn from infinity to their present locations without any acceleration against the direction of electric field. So that is called as a potential energy. Now let's discuss potential energy due to a system of three charges. Now potential energy due to system of three charges, Q1, Q2, Q3. Separation between Q1 and Q2 is R12. This separation is R23 and Q1 and Q3 separation is R13. What is the potential energy of this system of charge? Potential energy of Q1 and Q2, potential energy of Q2 and Q3, potential energy of Q1 and Q3. So you put up these values K, Q1, Q2 divided by R12, K, Q2, Q3 divided by R23, K, Q1, Q3 divided by R13. If I take four charges in a system, these charges are Q1, Q2, Q3 and this charge is Q4. This separation is R12. This separation is R13. Separation between Q1 and Q4 is R14. Separation between Q2 and Q3 is R23. And separation between Q2 and Q4 is R24. And this separation is R34. Q3 and Q4 is R34. What is the potential energy of this system? It will be potential energy of Q1 and Q2, potential energy of Q1 and Q3, potential energy of Q1 and Q4, potential energy of Q2 and Q3, potential energy of Q2 and Q4 plus potential energy of Q3 and Q4. Here U is K Q1 Q2 divided by R12, K Q1 Q3 divided by R13, K Q1 Q4 divided by R14 plus K Q2 Q3 divided by R23 and K Q2 Q4 divided by R24, K Q3 Q4 divided by R34. So this is the potential energy if we are having a system of 4 charges. You have to take all possible combinations, right? If I say what is the potential energy due to n charges, let's write its expression. It's very simple in terms of the sigma notation. Can you write this in terms of sigma notation? Let's try. It is sigma, K is constant, let it outside, Qi Qj Rij. Definitely I varies from 1 to n. First one is, so I varies from 1 to 4. And what is the condition on Qj? I am saying that Qj is, this 2 is always greater than 1. Here 3 is greater than 1. I say J is always greater than I. So condition is J is always greater than I. So this is in sigma notation. Now what is for n charges? If I say for n charges, what is U? U is sigma, let us say K Qi Qj Rij. I varies from 1 to n and I is greater than J. So this is the potential energy due to n charges. In this way we can find out potential energy due to n charges. Now in these cases, what we assume? Electric field is created by a neighboring point charge. But what happens if a charge is placed in an external electric field? Let me discuss special case. If a charge is placed in an external electric field, what will be its potential energy? It's very simple. Let us say I am having a charge Q1. It is at a point A, and what I want to find out? I want to calculate its potential energy in an electric field E. What will be its potential energy in an electric field E? Let's take it out. Now potential energy in this case, it will be equal to Q1 multiplied by electric potential at point A. It will be equal to work done in bringing the charge from infinity to this point A without any acceleration. So what is the work done? What is the VA? VA is work done from infinity to the point A divided by Q1. So W infinity A, it is equal to Q1. So this is the potential energy if a charge is placed in an electric field. You will say, here I have written electric potential. Remember, electric field intensity and electric potentials are the two parameters to express an electric field. Electric potential is scalar and electric field intensity is a vector, but both represent electric field. Now, if two charges are placed in an electric field, let us say one charge is Q1 which is at A, another charge is Q2 which is placed at B, and the separation is R. What will be the electric potential energy? Now, electric potential energy, it will be equal to, if these charges are placed in an electric field E, it will be equal to work done in bringing Q1 charge from infinity to point A, potential at A, Q2 charge from infinity to point B, multiplied with potential at B, plus electric potential energy due to interaction between these two charges, and that is K Q1 Q2 by R. Right? So this was the concept of electric potential energy. In case of any doubt, call me or WhatsApp your doubt to me. Now, in the next lecture, we will do lots of conceptuals and numericals which are based on the concept of electric potential and potential energy. Thank you and have a nice day.